Right, in this video, I'm going to be comparing and contrasting Podia to Kajabi. So, since I am an affiliate marketer and I make most of my money using affiliate SEO, in this video, I'm also going to show you and demonstrate what I'm doing in this video. So, if you're following me for affiliate marketing and SEO, you can see a little insight overview of what I do to make money and what other successful SEOs do to make money. So one simple strategy that you can use that you don't need any kind of like special keyword tool or paid plan to do. You can just use Google and YouTube. This is free. Is looking to create content around either videos or blog posts, and just do Kajabi VS, which stands for versus, and that's going to pop up a lot of different competitors that are solutions that Google deems a competitor of the product you're trying to promote based on the searches that its users are typing in each month. And you can do this in both Google and YouTube, and a lot of times you're going to get different results because people search for um, different things in different places, and this will give you some insight. So, like, you know, maybe there's not much content on Google, but people are searching for that on YouTube, and then vice versa. So that's strategy. And then in this video, we're going to be demonstrating that. So going back to Podia versus Kajabi. So Podia, like as I'm making these videos, I've noticed that a lot of the brands and solutions, I guess since like the age of AI, they've done like a rebranding. So I think Podia used to be like purple or something. Now it looks like they've changed their logo. They're yellow. And so I learned about Podia a couple years ago. I haven't honestly done too much exploring because I was just shocked when I came across it originally. At the time, it was something I hadn't heard of. And there's so many different platforms these days. It's just kind of hard to keep up with them, and a lot of them do the same things or similar things. And some have 9 features, some have 20 features. We can see what Podia does now. You've got community, checkouts, websites, courses, digital downloads. You can do events, coaching, blogging. That's pretty cool. Integrations. That's pretty cool. So like they've changed their platform over the years. So basically it's kind of like another all-in-one-ish platform. You can see the dashboard back here. It looks kind of like Notion, or maybe like a minimalist version of like Circle. And yeah, it just seems kind of more modern and simple, very easy to navigate. And the first thing that comes to mind when I kind of glance over it, seems a little more feminine. Maybe that's why they put a female there at the top. So as a dude, I probably wouldn't use this, but that's just me. But it looks like really easy to use. Let's look at the pricing monthly. So starting at $49, and looks like they've got some limits on like products and videos and spaces. Looks like they're okay, so these don't have any fees. That's good. But like 179 gets you like unlimited products, videos, spaces, affiliate marketing, upsells. So I mean, it looks like a pretty cool, easy to use, easy to like navigate, user-friendly platform, for selling digital products. I feel like this is it kind of makes me think of like if you're selling on social media, maybe through YouTube or something like that, wherever you might have possibly Instagram. Um, and so, yeah, that's what Podia looks like it does. I've never created an account because I've got accounts with so many other different platforms. I just never got around to using it and playing with all the features, but it looks fun. It looks fun to use. The platform that I use, though, that I've been using since 2018 to sell my courses, Kajabi. This is more of a professional, like robust platform, but it's still super intuitive and easy to use. They've been around for a long time. They're very reliable. Their customer support is really good, and it's a great platform, especially if you want like this professional, authoritative presence, whether you're just getting started or you are an influencer or you maybe have a already an established brand and you're looking to switch platforms. This has a lot of features that allow you to like customize the look and feel and style of your brand and stuff. And you can sell courses, information products, create communities, membership sites, and they've done a lot to update and change a lot of the features and themes and stuff just in the last year or so to, I guess, catch up and keep up with AI and stuff. So they've got a lot of additional features if you want to build an entire ecosystem as a brand and authority. Or, if you're just a one-man show like me and you want an awesome platform to house your brand business course that allows you to create professional looking sales pages, landing pages, webinars, opt-in forms, have a blog attached to it, do email marketing. It's great for that, and that's what I mainly use it for. But it's got a whole bunch of other features as well. So that's what I use. That's what I recommend. You can try them out both. I think both of them probably have a free trial. This is the back end of Kajabi. They're always changing it, but this is cool. You can kind of customize these metrics that you see when you log in. I've made this amount selling some of my products, and but like I said, I've made the majority of my income online doing what I teach, which is what I'm doing in this video, which is making content for products and services that I like and that I recommend, and referring other people to those products and services. And this is kind of like the dashboard, back office of Kajabi, so you can see how that works. Super simple to use, even if you only are wind up using one or two features, it more than pays. It can more than pay for itself. I know price was kind of a concern for me in the beginning when I wasn't making much money, but now with like just how many people are on social media, especially through like reels and all these short form content, if you're watching this, you probably are way better at that than me. It's all about attention. So, if you have attention already, or you know how to get attention and traction and traffic and eyeballs to your content through these social media platforms like Facebooks, the Instagrams, the TikToks, then all you got to do is put your offer in front of them. It doesn't even have to be like, you don't have to be an expert at marketing or sales or conversion and copywriting and stuff, but and especially now with AI, they've got tools that click. I mean, Kajabi has tools even that will like write your stuff for you. So literally, if you just got like something, an offer you want to put in front of your audience, and if you already have an audience, then you can use Kajabi to do that, and then it's super easy to monetize your following. The challenging part is to get an audience. But if you already have that checkbox marked off, then the only thing you need to turn that audience into money, since they already follow you, know, like, and trust you, and they show up and revisit your accounts for content. Just put a related offer in front of them, and you can go from making nothing to a lot of times a very healthy and comfortable full-time residual income. So, and Kajabi is a great platform to do that. So they have a free trial. You can um, join by clicking the link somewhere around this page with this video. And if you do, I'll get a small kickback, a small commission for referring you if you decide to stay. And if you're looking for a method to make money online, if you haven't found one, in addition to maybe creating your own course that you're selling on a platform like Kajabi, to maybe just to get started, to supplement your core sales, or to just learn a new skill in general. This is a skill that can serve you for life. It's something I've been doing for about 2 decades, and I haven't had a 9 to 5 job now in almost a decade, which is awesome. And I'm not like barely scraping by either. I didn't ever make that much money in a job. I was with a college degree and stuff. I just wasn't great at like resumes, interviews, and all that stuff. So I've never made more than about $20,000 a year at a job. But the very next year that things clicked for me and I finally like wrapped my head around what I needed to do with affiliate marketing, and I got some momentum because I didn't spend so much time questioning the thing I was doing. I just put in effort consistently, and it wasn't a lot of time, it wasn't a lot of money. It was just I was doing something that I was confident would work, and I did that consistently. And it only took me about 90 or so days to build enough momentum to never have to go back to a job again. And it can do the same for you. And these are a bunch of success stories and testimonials that my method has worked for as well. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, you can go to SEOaffiliatedomination.com, click this free presentation button, watch that, see if my process resonates with you. If it does, awesome. We'd love to have you. And hopefully you got some enough information to make a better decision between Podia and Kajabi, depending on what your goals are, what you're trying to accomplish with like selling something online. And yeah, if you got some value out of this video, like it, subscribe, leave a comment. And this has been Greg Jeffries. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.